Hey guys, so today I'm going to be doing a review on the Astro that's made by this Korean modder called Kato, which is spelled as K-A-T-O. This was purchased off the late March or like April list, and the mod cost $170 excluding shipping. It came in two different finishes, a mixed finish with brass accents like this guy here, or a full SS version. So I currently have it running with my Origin with a 0.8 ohms coil and 3 to 5 straw mesh. So let's take a vape and talk about it. Now the Astro is a telescopic mod that was actually claimed to be the smallest 18350 mod that's currently out there. It's telescopic, so you can run an 18350, 18400, 18500, 18650 battery in it. It also can house a kick if you guys are keen, and it comes engraved over here with a serial number over here that you can't quite see because my camera sucks, and it comes with an engraved switch as well. So the Astro has a telescopic brass positive pin on top. The way to use this pin is to simply telescopic out your mod a little bit, screw on your atomizer and like screw it back so that it sits flush and can fire. And it also comes with a brass switch that makes use of a flathead screwdriver. I did some tests on this mod and found out that it actually has roughly a 0.5 volts voltage drop, which is fairly decent, and puts the Astro roughly in the same range in terms of voltage drops as that of the Chiyu or the GP Pops version 2.1. Now the one thing that I love about the Astro, now that voltage drop was actually done with a 0.8 ohms coil. So yeah, the one thing I love most about the Astro is the top cap. Check out the engravings on it. It definitely has got to be one of the swaggest top caps that I've ever seen so far. Only gripe is that you can't see it the moment you put your atomizer on it. Now, all 22mm atomizers will not sit flush on this mod, as it is roughly a 23mm mod. So do take note of that, especially if you like your entire setup to be flush. So personally, I actually do have a love-hate relationship with this mod. I love the top cap. I love that it performs decently. However, there are a number of aspects of it that I just could not quite get over. One thing is the locking ring. This locking ring is not smooth at all, and this is after like cleaning it several times. It's rather rough, and in my opinion it is possibly the roughest locking ring that I've tried so far. In my opinion, I think it can be comparable to, say, going to the fridge, taking out a glass jar of jam that has a tin top cap on it and unscrewing it. That's pretty much how this locking ring treads on, as it is not smooth. You do feel some like bumps when you're trying to like screw it in or just to like unscrew it out. Another aspect that I did not quite like is that the telescoping tube has a whole bunch of marks on it. You can try sanding it off, you can try polishing it all you want. However, the moment you thread it back into this body tube, the marks would come back on, which kind of shows that the inside telescopic threadings are kind of rough. And the finishing on the inside of the tube is actually still filled with a whole bunch of machine marks. Now, when you first receive your Astro, don't expect it to be this shiny, as this was polished quite a fair bit. The original finishing can be compared to that of a mix of a machine with a slight polish finish. So if you want it to be shiny, get out your sandpaper, get out your autosol, and just like polish it like crazy. And I was a bit disappointed in the thickness of the tubes. For a mod that costs $170, the thickness of the outer tube and the inner telescopic tube are actually really thin. In fact, the inner telescopic tube is kind of comparable to that of the gas telescopic, in which it is really thin in my opinion. So yeah, I guess there are quite a number of things to get over when you first purchase your Astro. I know some people do love their Astro a lot, but these were just like some stuff that I just could not quite get over. Now, the biggest gripe that I have is that for a mod that claims to be the smallest 18350 battery tube that's out there, there was some aspects of it that makes me doubt this this claim. Mainly because if you were to take your 18350 battery, which I'm currently using an eFast, but this works exactly the same with an AWIMR, and you screw on the telescopic bit all the way to its flush with the outer tube, pop in your battery, and try to screw on the switch, you would notice that the switch just does not screw on, and that there is this gap right here. To close this gap and to get your mod firing, you have to telescopic the mod out a bit in order to screw the switch on. And this leaves this gap at this telescopic pin. I have no idea if this mod was meant for strictly buttonless 18350s, or if this mod was meant to be used with like its positive 510 pin like fully flushed all the way to the top in order for the telescopic part to sit flush. However, this gap makes me doubt the whole claim that it is the smallest 18350 mod, and it actually kind of drives me crazy that there is a gap in an 18350 telescopic mode. So yeah, personal gripes, I guess. I have no idea if that might apply to you. So would I recommend this mod? It definitely hits well in my opinion. However, I personally do not think it's worth a flip price that you see on like some of the classifieds, etc. However, would I purchase it? I do not think so. As for $170, you technically, and for $170 with like this many so-called flaws or like gripes in it, in my opinion, you definitely can purchase better items out there. For example, if you do happen to win an F5 war, you technically can purchase a Nemesis for $5 more. So yeah, just my take on the Astro. I know not many people might have the same opinions as me, but yeah, just my personal thoughts on it. So that's all I have for you guys today. Like, comment, and subscribe to my channel if you guys are keen, and I'll definitely see you guys next video. Peace.